It's news time.
News.
Welcome to news, everyone. Welcome to news. This is Kanpai News for the week commencing the 5th of March, 2023. I am your host, Nasuth, and I am joined, as always, by Thaylien. And this week, because Xeno is in Japan, we've got JoeyZero. Hello, Joey.
Oh, I thought you were gonna introduce me as Xeno and just see if anybody could notice the difference.
Damn it! Oh, missed opportunity. This week we've got Xeno. I'm joined as always by Thaylien and Xeno. Hi, boys. How are you doing?
We're getting by. Always running up that road.
Yep. You're running up that road.
Sometimes running up a hill instead. But
yep.
I think that's pretty apt. Yeah.
No. Why would you run up a hill? It's the only way to get high these days.
Oh gosh, not if you're in California. Anyway, let's get into the news, shall we? With our first story, Dark Horse revealed the cover art for their upcoming release of an adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's The Shadow over Innsmouth in manga form, as well as a release date of November 15th in the US. The manga is a single omnibus issue which contains 12 full-color pages, I assume amongst a bunch of other ones, and an embellished title page. This manga is only a part of a larger series of Lovecraft adaptations by the mangaka Tanabe. And if I can find where there it is. So yeah, that's the full.
Looking good.
Yeah, that looks very Lovecraftian to me. Right, let's move on.
All right, on to the next one. Toei Animation recently announced a special project under the 20th anniversary of the Precure Magical Girls, titled Eiga Precure All-Stars F. The film opens September 15th and will feature all 77 of the Precure girls, from its current run, titled Soaring Sky Precure, all the way back to the original Futuriwa Precure.
That's
Crikey.
That's
Now, see,
like
now
that one
that's
time that
how you do nostalgia.
That's like that one time that all the tokusatsu shows had a crossover, and oh my gosh, it was so crazy.
They did it for the American Power Rangers as well, didn't they? All of the Red Rangers crossed over to one.
So,
and
yeah.
Then there was another one where all of the Rangers themselves showed up for a massive fight, and it was, basically based off that one. They just did the American one as well.
Makes sense.
I loved that.
Yeah. Right. Let's. Yeah. Oh, Joey. Oh. Okay.
I got this one, I think. Let's see. So, voice actor Advocacy Group streams animated videos explaining Japan's controversial invoice system. Right. So, I know you guys have spoken at length in the past about Japan's controversial invoice system. In a nutshell, most of the controversy stems around small, anonymous freelance artists and voice actors who will have to register their real names on a public registry, and they will also be subject to taxes that they've never had to pay before.
So essentially, they didn't have to pay taxes before. They were in a tax-free sort of bracket.
I see. So yeah, in an update to that story, Voichin, did I pronounce that right?
I think that's Voichin.
The voice actor.
Voichin sounds better.
Voichin? I like that one better. Yeah. So Voichin has released the first in a series of animated videos designed to explain the system and all of its problems. Despite the public perception, the video actually claims that this is not designed to close a tax loophole. Voichin have also conducted surveys that concluded 76% of voice actors have an annual income of less than 3 million yen, which is 21,000 US dollars. And 27% said that this new system would force them out of business. Among the voice actors supporting Voichin is veteran Koichi Yamadera, who plays Zenigata in Lupin III, Spike Spiegel in Cowboy Bebop, and Kaji in Evangelion.
So I'm not going to play all of this, but just to give kind of an example of the style.
Come on, look at the animation. That's cute, though.
Yeah. This is fine for like a educational sort of, an informative sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be subtitled, which is a shame, but,
Yeah, so
we have a latest story about that kind of thing, but still.
I think it's really interesting to see, I guess, what how do I put this? What they disclose in there that isn't like already public knowledge, right? So, like, for example, I had no idea about like what their pay rate was looking like. I thought they got paid a lot better than that, honestly.
Well, this is just the freelance ones. Oh, well, I don't know if this is all. I don't know if this is all voice actors or just freelance ones. I actually don't know that.
Yeah, this seems to be a conglomerate of the people that this would affect the most.
Yeah,
all the ones that actually would have to register and be taxed on this,
and who work for the,
Because if they're earning that little, why would they be taxed on this?
Yeah,
that's just stupid.
Yeah, I think that's the question is like, or that's my question is like what like aren't there, I guess, like safeguards in place or something for like low income? I don't know.
I honestly have to think, because there was a public perceptions about it being designed to close a tax loophole. I'm like, what tax loophole?
Well, the tax loophole is that they didn't have to pay taxes because it was
So, but they wouldn't have anyway if they're earning under a certain amount.
Maybe they do.
Other than the basic income tax,
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh well. Let's leave that until we get an update.
Yeah. So, in a similar story, the former president of Gainax, Toshio Okada, posted a video with English subtitles criticizing the production committee system for animation. Among the many claims in the video, he states that most animators are very poor, even though the industry is a huge moneymaker, because the committee caps the budgets on individual anime titles. This is apparently because of a culture of corporate collusion, where the lead investing company determines beforehand the highest amount every other company on the committee can spend proportionally. I won't go into everything, but Okada elaborated that because control over the copyright is proportional to the amount of investment, companies will bid to become the highest investor. This is usually about 40%. Once they attain this status, they have the power to determine the budget. For example, if the lead investor spends $4 million, the budget would be capped at $10 million. After this determination, they will reject any other larger investments, especially from foreign companies.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I'm not much into the investment side of things, but even a novice can see just how broken that would be.
Yeah. I may actually have to watch this. I haven't watched it yet, but I may have to watch this later because that's really interesting. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in this story that he talks about. I only kind of touched on the biggest issue.
That is super, super interesting, because occasionally you see, occasionally you see a little bit of drama here and there about, say, like, I guess, leads for a certain, like, project or a certain department on a project that are really, like, kind of, shall we say, forced to work with less than what they need in order to make a good product, you know?
Yeah.
And that's super interesting to, I don't know.
A lot of the cost-cutting measures they take in anime make a lot of sense now.
Yeah, but also because why shows that are doing well over here can't seem to get any investment from places like Netflix, because of course, even with Netflix money, then they can't make an investment. They can't make enough of an investment to actually fund other projects.
That's really true. I just thought it's because the money wasn't here for it, but now that you put it in those terms, like it absolutely is. It's probably just because you never hear about, like, I don't know, you never hear about a project moving over to like an American animation studio or anything. So
yeah,
that's super interesting.
Right.
Onwards.
So onwards and upwards, hopefully. Upwards, maybe. Japan's Agency for Cultural Affairs announced the winners for its 73rd Minister of Education, Culture, Sports Science and Technology Fine Arts Recommendation Awards.
They just have so many awards.
Yeah, it all makes sense to me. Among the winners were Golden Kamuy's creator Satoru Noda, the Newcomer Award in Media Arts, and Makoto Shinkai, Media Arts Award, who created Suzume, Your Name, and Weathering with You. The awards look more like certificates that can be framed rather than cool medals.
Yeah, here you go. These are what the awards look like. That's the wrong button.
I would 100% rather have one of those than a cool medal.
Because you can frame that and put it on your wall, and that's that looks pretty awesome. Right.
Cool. Well, speaking of Kamuy, the official website for the anime announced on Wednesday, 1st of March, that the anime's 4th season will restart on April 3rd. I'm going to stop with that. This delay was due to the death of a staff member who has remained unnamed back on November 1st. They noted that that person had been indispensable to the production, so they delayed further releases. The official Twitter account gave us a trailer, and the official website is updating character visuals and voices for the 4th season. These will be airing both on Crunchyroll and Prime Video, with Crunchyroll providing an English dub. Are we? Yeah.
A little bit of the trailer.
Yeah, I can't show too much because copyright.
Oh, crikey! Can we show that on YouTube?
yeah. Also
that.
Yep.
Oh, crikey!
No, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm looking. I've enjoyed. I haven't watched the new season yet, but I've enjoyed Golden Kamuy, so I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Indeed, and it's kindly not try to take Xeno's monetization away.
Actually, I don't think Kanpai Cast is monetized yet. Anyway.
Good point.
The smartphone game ReZero Kara Hajimeru Isekai Saikatsu Lost in Memories has begun the process of ending its service. Yet another smartphone game shutting down. This is the game where players take on the characters of Subaru from the anime and follow the events of the show with branching choices that provide a what-if storyline available to them. The official Twitter announced on Tuesday, February 28th, that it will end its service on May 12th at 11 a.m. JST. New purchases of the premium currency stopped at the time of the announcement, and more details regarding the refunds will follow. For the players, it will be easier to obtain the premium currency and characters until the service ends, with the planned in-game event for March 14th and March 31st still being scheduled. Oh! So they're just kind of giving away premium currency inside the game rather than selling it?
Well, ramping up the drop chance for it.
Yeah. Yeah. So they stopped selling it, but they've added it to the game drops. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so that way you can... I don't know. I haven't played it, but I'd imagine that...
So for players that aren't able to buy anymore, they can actually now get those characters and play the last little bit of the game they wanted to before the service ends.
I will say for them,
I think it's a kind of a thing.
Wait, where was that? Game launched in September 2020. So, unlike our other ones, a lot of our other ones which have shut down after just a year, this one at least lasted a while.
Oh, I say the other ones we've announced, yes, but those were mostly Square Enix titles.
That's true.
Which we know why they're shutting down.
Who was this made by?
Oh, crikey.
White Fox.
Yeah, sorry, that's
the animation.
Game's opening animation. Crikey.
I don't think it says.
Hang on.
Oh, it's Sega. Sega.
Really? It's actually Sega.
It's actually Sega.
Uncle in the World was right.
Well, they've got another new game coming up that sounds really fun. Where you are playing... you have to defeat their games because their games have all been turned into evil women
that
characters.
One, yeah, the OS Tan from before. This is, which I actually, I'm looking forward to it too, just for some of the character designs.
It looks like it's going to be amusing. Anyway.
So let's keeping that light then. In an amusing move, the voice actor and singer Rie Takahashi, who has voiced characters such as Mash in Fate Grand Order, Amelia in ReZero, and Megaman in Konosuba, has provided an infographic to prepare her fans for her recent concert. The concert itself happened on Sunday, 26th of February, and the infographic appeared on her Twitter on February 25th. It was filled with cheerful advice for her fans, such as "Don't forget your wallet," and make sure to wash your body beforehand so you don't bother others with body odor. And while this could have been taken as an insult to people's common sense, the fans seem to have taken it in good humour, posting back things like, "Thanks, I'll be sure to follow your advice," and similar. And as a former con attendee myself, I can fully appreciate how necessary a lot of this advice actually is.
Yeah, I think that it's real. There's a lot of interesting conversation, I think, going around in, I guess, just in con spaces in general, about people saying, "Hey, like let's
clean this up.
Let's not feel embarrassed about, like, I guess, being asked to take a shower, or like needing to take a shower, or asking someone to take a shower." Like, because I mean, you never know. So I don't know. I think this kind of mirrors that, and I'm happy about it, honestly.
I attended cons in costume, full costume, like steampunk and rangers and everything, and you do get sweaty. You do get that, and the most powerful tool at a cosplay side of things is a can of deodorant.
Given that this is also Megaman's voice actor, they talk a lot about like shut-in needs and that sort of thing.
Can you go back to the Twitter again, just to the graphic, because I find it so cute because she's obviously done this herself.
I feel like she has, drawings. Yeah.
Yes, and so she's got little drawings to show people, like, to wear your mask and bring ear defenders if you're worried about that. See, it's more like she's being, thorough and all.
Yeah, that's just one part, or the washing herself is just like
one
part of it.
Yeah, she's worrying about them more than more than
wear your mask, bring bring a thing to keep your money and stuff close, dress properly, dress warmly or whatever. Yeah,
exactly. It's kind of cute. I like it.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Cool. Right.
So to celebrate Ghibli Fest 2023, GKIDS has announced that they are working with Fathom Events to screen 10 of the Studio Ghibli and Hayao Miyazaki films in movie theaters in the US this year. The lineup will include 35th anniversary screening of My Neighbor Totoro, the 15th anniversary screening of Ponyo, and for the first time in the US, they will also be screening the filmed performance of Spirited Away live on stage, which is the adaptation of the movie we reported on.
Is there more to it than that? No, that's really just it, is there?
It's just a little...
That does look really good, though.
It looks good, doesn't it?
So, tickets are on sale on the Studio Ghibli Fest website. The event runs from March all the way through to November. Films run in theaters around the US for approximately 4 days each, so check the website to find the nearest screening to you.
Dang, I might have to actually go to the live-action one.
I'm kind of jealous of you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super, super cool.
Being stuck over here in the UK, we don't get stuff like this.
Well, you guys get live performances and stuff that are like not necessarily the Spirited Away live on stage, but like, I don't know. When I was over there,
a lot of like the Lion King stuff and things.
There was even like adaptations of Ghibli stuff. Like when I was over there in November.
Oh, there's more in this one.
I remember seeing like posters and stuff everywhere for.
Look at this trailer.
I forget what it was.
This is so good.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh,
that's so cool! God, that's amazing!
The face. In the old man's hands. Look at those.
Shoot! I better stop playing this. I better stop playing this.
Oh my god!
That is so cool. I love me a good stage production. And if you've never seen some of these movies on the big screen, this is a good chance to see them. Right.
They are worth the time.
So we're coming towards the end here. So the third promotional video has been aired for Konosuba, An Explosion on This Wonderful World. This is an anime based on the spin-off series of Konosuba that stars Megaman and Yun, where Megaman actually learns how to use her explosion magic in the Crimson Magic Clan. It looks suitably in theme for the writer of Konosuba, with all of the deconstruction they do with their fantasy genre already showing through. The anime will air starting on April 5th, so expect Xeno to be making all sorts of silly noises when he gets back from his holiday. I'm pretty excited for this. I mean, I'll miss our other group of characters that are with her, but this is still going to be great. I'm sure it will be.
Definitely. It's going to be fun.
I'm into it. I can't wait to watch it.
All right.
Well, moving on to some more sad news from the VA world, as Agency 81 Produce have announced the death of voice actor Mitsuo Senda. He passed away at the age of 82 on February 25th. Some of his most notable roles include Yonyo Yamada in Oja Manga Yamada-kun, Dave McCartney in Golgo 13, and the Great Toad Sage in Naruto Shippuden. Mitsuo also dubbed roles for Western films such as King Richard in Robin Hood, and provided voiceovers for many television programs. He's a much beloved voice actor over there.
82's, I mean, he could have lived longer, but 82 is still a nice long time. Like, yeah. And the body of work, it's always good to see that they leave behind such an amazing body of work. But unfortunately, there's even more sad news.
Yep. So there was also, what is it, like, as Agency Sigma 7 announced on February 27th, that voice actor Shozo Izuka has died. He died at the age of 89 of acute heart failure. Izuka played many interesting roles, such as Zenda Gorilla in Zendarman, Ryu Jose in Mobile Suit Gundam, Nappa in Dragon Ball Z, and Genya Tachibana in Millennium Actress. Shozo was also part of the dubbing of Western films, being the Japanese voice of Carl Fredricksen in Up, and Dr. Jumba in Lilo and Stitch.
That's really cool. Nappa should have had a bigger part, but, that's really cool.
Yep. I don't think there's anyone in the anime community that hasn't seen the Vegeta. What's his power levels?
No, but this is the Japanese actor, but still, yeah.
Yeah, but...
Yeah.
They won't have seen the Japanese, but they'll know Nappa.
They will know
in general.
Yeah. And our last sad story, the other two were able to die at a ripe old age, but unfortunately, our third and final loss in the world of anime is singer Maun Kurosaki, who performed the ending songs for High School of the Dead and A Certain Magical Index 2, as well as contributing to songs for Danganronpa 3, the Grisaya series, Shakugan no Shana 3, and many others. After initially rising to fame by performing... and many others after initially rising to fame by performing in Akihabara. On February 16th, she passed away suddenly due to a worsening of her chronic illness. In September 2021, she underwent emergency surgery for an epidural hematoma, or bleeding between the skull and the membrane surrounding the brain, after collapsing during the middle of a live-streamed concert earlier that month. So, this is, I don't know if they say how old she was, but, I mean, she had to be pretty young.
Hey, look at her. Yep.
Yeah. That's very sad news. But we won't end on a sad note. I refuse to end on a sad note.
Let's bring this up a little bit, just for funsies. So our last story of the day is about ChatGPT. So with ChatGPT becoming more and more popular, One Piece creator Eiichiro Oda has decided to take the next logical step. After playing around with the algorithm AI for the past several months, including having AI draw Rob Lucci, which turned the intimidating man into a small girl, he asked ChatGPT to write the next chapter of One Piece. The first story was about the King of Shadows who kidnaps Chopper and how Robin must use her mysterious past to help save him. Oda then replied to the AI that the story was too boring and to try again. ChatGPT then launched into a story where an alien secretly lives among the captain and crew. The alien's home planet was destroyed by an evil spaceship, and they boarded the One Piece ship to pursue the enemy. The captain and crew helped the alien in their pursuit. In their journey, they stop at an island where an evil witch lives. The witch plans to steal the alien's star fragment, which is necessary to restore the alien's home planet. The captain and crew team up with the alien to defeat the witch, then restore the alien's planet. Oda's reply: "Thank you, I will write exactly like that."
Yep.
when I caught sight of this headline, when I tell you I couldn't believe it.
I can't remember if there's anything. Oh, it actually shows some of it. Yeah, okay. It's all in Japanese though, unfortunately. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I would love to see an episode of One Piece like that.
Oh my god. But this is where the fun of artificial intelligence driven stuff comes in, because if you have a huge body of work to draw from, and the AI can familiarize itself with the style and the overall drive of it, and it's the creator of the body of the work doing it. That's the fun thing.
Yeah, so
and he's doing it to help himself along, or find some ideas, or just for funsies. And that can be great for things.
Yeah, so
that can result in funny things.
A couple distinctions that are probably worth making, just really quickly, are that, like, one, from what we can tell anyway, like, he's not writing the actual script with ChatGPT. He was just using it to kind of come up with some ideas. The script on.
I think he's just having fun with it.
Again, that allows all of the talented, like, people in the industry that have already applied their talent to One Piece, that allows them to continue to apply that. So it's, the other thing I think is that there's not how do I put this? So there are some videos and stuff floating around of, like, people using, like, some older AI to try and, like, write a script for a show or write a script for an anime or whatever, and it always ends up being really nonsensical and weird. And I think that's probably one of the things that might make people, like, a little nervous whenever they see
there is.
AI writes a thing, but also it's gotten a lot better since then. So I don't know.
I think that point that you made was absolutely key. It's taking the original talent who are going to be doing the artwork, doing the drawing, doing the scripting with him. His whole team are going to be employed by this, whereas a lot of the AI.
No, you can just use AI. You can just use AI art to draw to make more characters that are gender swapped into little girls.
Yes, let's gender swap Rob Lucci into a little girl. Yeah, that's probably adorable. But yeah, it's the people claiming that it's somehow that the artwork is the same as an artist would do, and it's those people.
Have they seen the hand?
Aggressively. Yeah, it's the people aggressively saying that this is what's going to do away with the artist out of the art, and. No.
Not a chance.
I can't help but roll.
They need to calm the fuck down and stop trying to make money out of it. And trying to sell their artwork, or claim that an AI drawing of Supergirl is somehow art compared to a modern art piece where a man tapes a banana to a board of white canvas. I mean, yes, that was a thing, and somebody in fact came in and ate the banana, but it doesn't stop it from there being a fundamental difference between the two.
Yeah.
So I love these fun things. I love these ones where the original artists and the actual employees get their time to do their work and get paid for what they do. But didn't we cover a thing where
there's an entire
doing
manga.
An AI for all the Well, no, they're doing. The AI is going to be doing the backgrounds.
Oh,
for the
yes,
shots.
that one. Yeah.
So, so in that case, they're getting a whole load of artists to put backgrounds together towards something, like, say, a winter scene or a swamp scene, and they get a whole load of artists. They pay them to build up that library, and then an AI can generate the backgrounds from that for the actual production, which speeds up production, means everybody gets paid, and
because the background is one of probably one of the most time-consuming parts that you don't need.
Especially when they're going to blur it out and cover it with action lines,
Yeah.
So that said, that does bring us to the end of our last article.
That will do it for the news. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you, Joey, again. I'm sorry, Xeno. Thank you, Xeno, again. We will be. Remember, there is no Kanpai Cast this week because Xeno is gone, but we will see you next week for more news. Bye.
News.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Ta-ta.
Bye. 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 Bye.